Hey there YouTube, Caitlin here, and today I'm going to show you how to make homemade beef tartare. Quick disclaimer before we get into things, eating undercooked or raw egg yolks or meat does carry an accompanying risk of food poisoning, so be sure that you use food you trust and keep everything very clean. Alright, so I've got a couple of, I think this was one large steak that I have chopped up fairly finely. Do not use ground beef. Ground beef has a much higher risk of carrying E. coli. You want to use a nice steak that you would actually be comfortable eating rare, or in this case raw, and chop it up yourself. So to this, I'm going to add a couple spoonfuls of chopped capers, and that'll add a bit of brininess to this. I've also seen recipes that use small chopped pickles. I'm also going to add a spoonful of Dijon mustard. And this is about, I believe came to around a quarter of a smallish red onion, fairly finely chopped. I probably could have made that finer, but my knife skills are not quite up to par. I'm going to add a few generous grinds of some black pepper as well. If you wanted, you could also add some hot sauce to this. And I'm going to add a good sprinkle of some kosher salt, like so. And I'm also going to add in one raw egg yolk, so that'll form the base of the sauce along with the mustard and the seasonings that I've added. So we're going to give this a good mix. We want everything nice and evenly incorporated. So like I said before, there's raw egg yolk and there's raw beef in this, so make sure that you're getting it from somewhere trustworthy and that you keep it well refrigerated before you're ready to cook this and serve this. In fact, even if you're having to spend some time during the preparation steps to, say, chop the onion or the capers, I would actually recommend putting the bowl with meat in it in the fridge between those steps, just to keep the temperature low. Alright, so that you've got that well combined. So I'm actually just going to kind of pat this down into the bowl here, once I've got this all mixed. And I'm actually going to end up using the bowl as a mold. So I'm going to invert that bowl onto a small plate. And it's not quite coming out. There we go. And usually this would be served with, say, some potato chips or some little baguette toasts. I found the root vegetable crisps we had in the cupboard, so I'm going to serve it with these. So basically you just use the crisp to scoop up the meat. So there you have it, homemade beef tartare. It's not very hard to make. It's one of those recipes that's a little bit intimidating, but it's worth a try at least to say you'd made it. So let me know in the comments if you have any other suggestions for future videos. Thumbs up if you like this video, and subscribe to see more videos. See ya!